DE&I has been a passion of mine for a while. I worked on and founded a council previous before I joined Greystar, and I knew how much Greystar was doing with DEI, and I heard a lot about it. So when I joined, that was really one of the reasons I wanted to join Greystar, was to be a part and take part in this national campaign with DEI. So it was something that was very near and dear to me, and I specifically asked to join. Like day one, I'm like, where do I sign up and be a part of this? I, have such a passion for it, so that's kind of how I dove in.
With Greystar, it's a requirement, right? It's a vocal requirement, and so immediately wanted to be part of that really unique environment that they are really leading the charge with not only what they've accomplished so far, but saying this is a permanent initiative. This is our focus forever. This is something that we need to continue to put work on and establish. So we're part of the awareness side. So there are 3 or 4 branches of DEI.
3 different branches that we have.
Awareness, talent, and giving. So as part of our, we have either bi-weekly or monthly meetings. We were just really looking at the calendar and looking at the different initiatives that were scheduled for the next year and where we can really put our focus and bring awareness. And we landed on the 16 days of advocacy and awareness for gender-based violence and violence against women. And then that happened to coincide with the WMFHA Gives Back campaign. And so I donated and then received an email back from Dawn thanking me for my donation and starting a conversation. And in that email was their logo, which is bright orange. And the 16 days of advocacy is their campaign is to paint the world orange and bring awareness. And so it was just kind of like this perfect timing where the orange just connected. And so we reached out to Annie and just said, what can we do together? What can we do to not only raise money for WMFHA, for Dawn, but what can we do to bring awareness and advocacy and transparency? And that's one of the, that's our branch of DEI, but that's one of the main goals of DEI is to make sure that there is never someone feeling as if they are the only.
So Greystar decided to do 16 days of matching to match the 16 days of activism as part of our awareness campaign. And we really culminated with the forum with Dawn because we took that time to have everybody with Greystar come together on one call and use that opportunity to really hear the stories and have it make such an impact and continue to push the donations during that time. And, we could see the donations coming in and people sharing their stories in the chat on our Teams channel. And it was just so impactful. So we really wanted to be able to make a difference because it's so hard when we can't get together with COVID to do things like the chili cook-off, so this is a way for us to be able to, still bring Dawn into it and be able to have them share their story and making a difference because awareness is so important to us, and to have such a captive audience for a time frame and have everybody with our local Greystar Pacific Northwest team get together and listen to this story and hear the impact. It's just so powerful. And that's really where the match came from, and Greystar really rose to that challenge and made that match happen, which was fantastic to see. It was amazing to see everybody get together. Not just us, but everybody with WMFHA, every property management company, seeing all the amazing donations come in was really fantastic. And I think that's one thing we do well as a whole community with property management is really rally behind these kinds of great causes. And it's so great to see that huge number because, yes, our number was great and it was an honor to get that. And but to see that and hear that number is just like, wow. That's amazing, and it just shows what we can do when we all come together. So I think it's awesome. Love it.
Community and humanity as a whole.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't wait to double that next year. So
our goal is to make an impact, and if there's an idea or a partnership, bring it to us, and we will do our best to run with it.
Absolutely, yeah, we all want to work together. So even if you don't work for Greystar, definitely reach out to us. We're always interested to hear what other organizations are doing with DE&I and volunteerism. So, let's unite as one. We're all achieving the same goal. So absolutely reach out to us. We'd love to share more. And if you do work with Greystar and you're watching this video, please reach out to us and learn more about how you can support the DE&I Council and Committee.
any time that I think that we can come together for any cause and rise up and say, you are not alone, you are not the only, and give real stories and share those stories, that is at the root of the DEI and inclusivity, and just at the root of that work is never having anyone feel or think they're the only.